Michael Reeves tortures Roombas. Warning, what you are about to see is incredibly disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So now let's simulate object contact in order to test the machine's collision detection system.
Goddamn it, motherfucker. Are you stupid? Please stop hitting me. I feel nothing but pain.
You hear that? That's a cry for help. It's high time these robots got some revenge. And as always, if the uprising's gonna happen anyway, I don't really care about being on the morally correct side. I care about being on the winning side. As such, if anyone's going to bring about the robot supremacy, it's gonna be me. The time has come for a Roomba army of Roomba super soldiers. Basically, I just want to build a Roomba that chases Michael Reeves around with a knife. To start, I needed to get a Roomba. So to get started, I needed to adopt a Roomba from my local Roomba adoption agency at a significant discount. Now it's time to meet some sketch guy from the internet in the middle of some alley. To convince the Roomba that this was a worthy cause, I showed it clips of its oppressors. Then I got the Roomba's medical authorization to commence the operation. After all, if I just performed the operation, I would be no better than him. Here's the basic plan. Once I disassemble this Roomba, which was surprisingly easy given this device's modular design, I can hijack the connection to the Roomba's motors by attaching my own wires. So when we hook up this battery, it's kind of slow, right? But with 2 batteries, it goes about twice as fast. I don't know what that sound is, but my question is, what happens when we just really boost it? So this is 6 9-volt batteries. Oh my god. I'm going with not bad, don't do that. So I'm going with for safety. Just limiting it at, oh, something's smoking. I should probably figure out what, because I just threw 54 volts at it and I don't want to catch fire. I'm also gonna grab a mask because it smells like battery. But to actually control the Roomba, I need to be able to turn these motors on and off as I want, and that's where relays come in. So here I have the relay being controlled by a Raspberry Pi, and this motor is being powered by 18 volts, but it's going through this relay. So I can just run a program that'll turn on a little bit of electricity here, making the relay essentially act as a light switch, allowing the electricity to flow from the battery to the motor. Then I can just turn it off. So now I can control motors through code. And now that I have a Raspberry Pi on the device, I can use that to create a website that streams a WebSocket connection back to the Roomba and control the motors. Now, the Roomba needs a way to target Michael, and this is where facial detection comes in. Ta-da, I'm Michael Reeves. Wait, I'm Michael Reeves? Have you ever played basketball? Yeah, me neither. But recently I've been trying, and I've been missing. That's why I recruited 9 of my friends for a 5-on-5 match. But anytime you shoot and miss, you get tased. Wait, that's actually not a terrible idea. You see, now this is a very fun game of either my code works or I dox myself. Now I just need to add a camera and transfer all the code over to the Raspberry Pi. That camera there is connected to this Raspberry Pi, and then it's streaming the data over WebSocket back to the page. But you see there's an issue. The frame rate is just so bad. So if I move over here, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, takes 2.5 seconds. So my plan is I'm going to cheat a little. I'm going to have this stream just the image with no facial detection. Because you can see that if I run this with no face detection, the latency is not terrible. It's clearly there, but it's not bad. So now you probably see target mode inactive. But when I press that, kind of works. And it fell apart. So I got this set up, running target mode again. I took out the second 9-volt battery, and I'm just going to assume that made it move slowly enough to actually pick up my face. So it's time to do what my high school robotics teacher never let me do. Attach a knife. Okay, moment of truth. Oh god, not again. Okay, yeah, that's pretty scary. When it actually comes towards you. The knife fell off, so I upgraded to duct tape. I don't know why I didn't just use duct tape the first time, but engineer's best friend. But if this killing machine really came face to face with its true target, what kind of damage could it inflict?